Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my little oasis. Welcome to all my new subscribers and my always supporting subscribers. You guys mean the world to me, and I just appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to watch my videos. Welcome, you guys. I'm in shock. I got up and I was over 4,000 subscribers. Like, you guys are amazing. Amazing. And now I'm like, okay, well, this giveaway is getting away from me. So I'm really hoping that the one last package shows up. If not, I might just have to do something else. I don't know. I mean, I really want to do this giveaway, but it was supposed to be for, what was it, like 2,500? I don't know. I'm so confused. So, but I mean, we're still doing it. I'm just waiting for the package. So we might have to move the other giveaway a little bit past the 5,000 because I did not expect I was going to already be at 4,000. You guys are amazing. Amazing. So I just want to say thank you so, so, so much. And those of you that do watch my videos and you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit subscribe, please like, please share, and always please comment. And thank you to everyone who is going over to my TikTok and my Instagram and subscribing there. Thank you so, so, so much, you guys. It really does help. It really does help me out. So, what are we doing today? We are doing a Get Ready With Me because I was actually going to clean that disaster I was talking to you guys about, but then I found this little gem. And Nikki from Happy Halls got me this a while back. And you guys, I have so much makeup, obviously, because I'm a beauty channel. And I completely forgot that she got me this. And then I opened it up, and it wasn't even used. And this one is called Love Candy Palette. And so I thought, you know what? Let's do a fun look. So this is what it looks like in the front. And I'm sorry, my hair is on my watch. And this is what it looks like inside. And she is beautiful. She is beautiful. So I thought we would do that. And then I'm going to use a SheGlam blush and a SheGlam highlighter. And I mean, I really wish I could do all SheGlam, but I don't have it. So then I picked that out, and then I picked out a Jeffree Star lipstick. So, but as you can see, I don't have my foundation on. So I thought we would just do a full Get Ready With Me chit chat. So I am going to use the Shop Miss A AOA Power Wear foundation. I love this foundation, you guys. Love this foundation. And it's kind of funny. We're doing a lot. So today is Friday, and you guys won't see this till Saturday. But we are doing a live, me and Nikki, on her channel at Happy Halls. And we are doing a live, and last time we did a live on Nikki's channel, we got on the topic of foundation. And you guys know I'm all about budget friendly, saving money if I can find a dupe on something. But foundation is the one thing, you guys, I don't normally go cheap on. My Dior Backstage or my Super Goop from Sephora has always been my go-to. Always. But then I found this foundation, and I did try it, and I ended up falling in love with it. Now, I also love the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, which I was very shocked that I also love it also. But for $1.88, you can't go wrong. And I also love it just for my everyday wear. So now on my Dior, I just wear it like, on special occasions, or if we're going to a hockey game or something like that. But for my everyday wear, where I'm just going to be home, or I'm just going to be doing some grocery shopping or going out, to the farm, the Shop Miss A is definitely my go-to. And I was telling some of the ladies that. Like I'm very, very, very picky when it comes to my foundation. So that is definitely my go-to. So yeah. All right. So we're just beating the face, getting this all over. I mean, you can already see the difference. The redness in my face from my rosacea is completely covered up. So, now, I don't usually do a full get ready with me except every once in a while. I've had so many new subscribers that I thought it would just be fun to do a full get ready with me and just chit chat. So you guys kind of, my new subscribers, kind of get to know me. First of all, thank you so much for joining my channel. I appreciate that very much. I am using the Jeffree Star corrector in the pink. Kind of brighten my eyes up a little bit, cover up the circles under my eyes, and this stuff works amazing, you guys. And I just take the same beauty blender and bounce it right in. So it's amazing. And you guys might be seeing Bill, who is my husband, walk in here. He's supposed to be home anytime, and he's got to leave just as fast as he got here. So he might be popping in just to, you know, check in, let me know that he's here. So, kind of like how Jimmy does with Nikki. So, alright. So we're just really tapping that in. Tap, 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 tap. Okay. Now, the next thing that I do is I take the Jeffree Star press powder in Rose. I love this. I love this powder. It is one of my all-time favorites. And the first thing I do, though, is I use a little poof, square poof, and I put a little on here, and then I put it where I just put that pink to kind of set it. Get it set. Let it sit on there. So. And then I take my powder brush, which I am cleaning these this weekend. That is on the list. And I just start bouncing it in, pressing it into the skin. Okay. So anyways, let's just start chit-chatting. So, of course, I'm Shelly. I have been doing YouTube. I have been on YouTube for many years, but I started my very first video in February of last year. So I've been on it for a little over a year. And it was pretty much my saving grace, you guys. I had a horrible loss that I have made a video on. So if you want to, because I really don't want to get into the down and dirty of that. If you want to find that, it kind of explains why I started YouTube. So I have been on YouTube for a little over a year. I used to work in the medical field for over 20 years. I worked in a dermatology office for 12 years. And then COVID came and they had to lay off a few people. So I happened to be one of the ones that they laid off. So I have not been back to work since 2020. I have applied for many, 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 many jobs. And I get to like be like the 2 final, and then I would always get looked over. Um, anyways, I then I started doing this, thinking, okay, and I have a whole new respect for YouTubers, because I know a lot of people think, oh, well, they're just turning on a camera and they're filming, and and then that's it. Well, because I know I was one of those people before I had my channel, and boy, did I learn that it is way more than just that. One, I was doing videos on my camera, and I mean, they were okay, but I didn't, I knew I could do better quality. But the big part is I didn't have a good laptop for editing. I had an old laptop, you guys. And I would be up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning trying to edit. One, I'm trying to teach myself how to edit, which I had no clue what I was doing, which you will see probably in the first 40 videos of my channel or more. Sorry, just need to get some coffee. And before I get into that, I'm using a Jeffree Star concealer. I'm putting that on my eyelid for my eyeshadow to stay on longer so it doesn't crease as bad, and so the colors are going to be more vibrant. Anyways, the whole editing thing, you guys, and I'm still learning. Like, I am still learning. And the whole editing for me almost made me quit YouTube. And I'm glad that I didn't. I have learned a lot, and I have made many mistakes on my YouTube channel. But I feel like everyone has to start somewhere, and you learn. And I had considered getting rid of a few videos that I did when I first started this channel. But I'm not going to do that, you guys, because you know what? I actually like to go back and watch those old videos, and I think to myself, wow, you have really grown, not only as a content creator and the way that your videos are, but as a person. And that is just a known fact. I don't do big crowds very well. Like, I'll go if I have to, but I'm not a big crowd person. And I'm not very sociable, you guys. Matter of fact, one of the subjects me and my husband have talked about is, with me getting more and more subscribers, he's like, what are you going to do when the day comes? I'm sorry, guys. I'm looking for a brush. What are you going to do when the time comes that a subscriber comes up to you and asks if you are who you are? Because he knows me so well. And I said, well, of course, I'm going to acknowledge them and tell them thank you for supporting me. And he's like, so you're not going to freeze, right? And I'm really hoping I don't. So if anybody does come up to me, which you guys, I mean, if you see me and you want to come and say hi, please do so, because I would love to meet some of my subscribers. So if I am out and about and you do see me, don't think I'm going to be rude. I'm not. I'm going to be very grateful that you came and said hello. But just know, I might look like a deer in headlights. And please do not get offended with that. My brain is just going, uh-oh. And I'm just trying to find my words. That's all that is. Because, it's kind of like when you're being told you have to speak in front of people. Yeah, that's me. And that's why Nikki from Happy House calls me Tina, because she knows I'm like, So, but I would love to meet anyone that wants to come up and say hello. All right, let's dive right into this, you guys, and see what kind of mess I can make today. We are going to use tracksuit right here. So I'm very very grateful for anyone that wants to do that. But anyways, yeah. So I had to get a new laptop, which my parents were the ones that did that for me. I was talking to my mom about my laptop, and then my dad called me because I was like, no, you don't have to do that. I can just save, and I'll get it in a couple months. Just it is what it is. And my dad, who was my number one fan, said, no, I want you to come out to the farm, and we're going to get you a new laptop. So I got the new laptop, and that was a complete game changer for me, you guys. Complete game changer. And I've never had a MacBook ever. I've always went with HP or Dell or but this laptop, which I take extremely good care of, I'm very protective of it. Has been a game changer for me. And then this year, my mom bought my my camera for me. So, and again, I'm very, very, very grateful for everything that my parents have done to help support my journey on YouTube. So, and then, my husband works, and he is my supporter of my hauls. Because one day, you guys, I am fully monetized. I am going to start getting a paycheck from one of the platforms that I'm on, right? Just keep pushing through is what I say. Because it is extremely, extremely expensive to run a channel. And I do believe that's why some new channels, smaller channels, do quit YouTube, because of how expensive it is for you to have what you need for a video. It's not cheap. As you all know, the price of living is not cheap. So, but I do believe that that's why some beginning YouTube channels or smaller YouTube channels, which is so sad, because some people have gotten themselves monetized, but they're still not getting anything, because you have to, I believe, make $100 before you get your first check. So it is very discouraging, because you're putting so much money and time. Because I know some people do this also as like a second job. Like they're going to their main job, and then they're trying to do this on the side to make some extra money. So, hold on. I need a drink of my coffee. So, yeah. So that is very... I mean, I get the struggles of where they're coming from. All right, you guys. So now we're going to do a little bit in the crease and in the corner. And let's see. What are we going to do here? I'm thinking we're going to do Juicy. And she is right here. She just reminds me of summer. So let's do her. Let's see what she looks like. And like I said, I'm just going to go right into the crease and into the corner. And kind of, I'm so sorry, Nikki. I completely forgot that you sent me this. So, anyways, so yeah, And I do believe that's why a lot of YouTubers do get merch, do get asked for, for you to be members of their channel. And I'm not a good salesman, you guys. I don't do good at selling myself because I feel bad because I know in the time that we are, a lot of people are struggling. A lot of people are having to work 2 jobs, and the last thing they're wanting to do is buy merchandise or become members of a channel. And so I get it 100%. And I always tell my subscribers, those of you that can't afford it and you're just watching my videos and you're commenting or you're giving me a thumbs up, you are supporting me. That helps me because it helps push me out even more. So, you are. But anyone that does buy merch or does become a member, that helps me extremely, extremely. So, I do appreciate anyone that, I know people are saying, well, it's only $2.99. Well, it is only $2.99. But if you think about it, so if you get 100 people, I am right on it. I just want to make sure. It's $2.99. It's $299 for 100 people. And I just, that alone, if I was to make that once a month, you guys, that alone would just pay for my hauls, for me to be able to do keep my videos fresh and new, and I can get the new products and the new drugstore stuff that's coming out, because that's what I try to budget every month on my spending, unless I'm doing a mystery box. That's the only time that ever gets where I'm a little over on my budget, which I did talk to her today, and she said yes, she is shipping it off today, so I was very grateful for that. And I am looking at doing some other things. I'm doing some research. When I know for sure that I am going to be able to, I will do an announcement. But I am working on some other business inquiries for myself. All right, and Crazy in Love is what we're going to do on the lid. So, that saying, you have to spend money to make money, which is very true. But when you keep spending and you're not making, it's kind of like, uh-oh. So, that's why in June I wanted to do a no-buy. And I cannot wait for September when me and Bill go on our little vacation, where I can do a live, and then I'll show you guys where we're at, and we'll do a couple live videos or live vlogs. I am very excited for that, because I think you guys will be a little shocked. So, but anyways, so now I've told you a little bit of my YouTube journey. I also, I was raised on a farm. I feel very blessed with that. It has taught me amazing work ethics. I have been raised with as far as sports, racing, anything that you could put a motor on. My dad either participated in or we went to. Motocross, boat racing, car racing, drag racing. I mean, anything you guys can think. We tractor, all of that stuff. So at a young age, I learned I need to either love this or I'm going to be miserable. And I ended up falling in love with it. And drag racing and Formula One are my two top favorite things that I really enjoy and I love. So, we're going to use the Jeffree Star Beach Proof eyeliner. And this does take me a minute here. Now, with our no-buy that me and Nikki are going to do, we both still have stuff coming in. And it won't be here until June. So just know that there is going to be hauls, but it's not on anything that we purchased in June. Everything that's going to be coming in May is everything that we purchased, or everything that came in June is everything that we purchased in May. So. Alright, now we're just putting some mascara on. And I think on Sunday, you guys, I am going to, well, maybe Saturday night when I get home, but Sunday, I am going to work on that room that is awful. Gives me nothing but anxiety. I cannot believe I let that room get like that. And I'm going to take you along for the journey. So, and I'm very nervous about doing that because I'm sure I'm going to have people judging me. But before I do the video, I will explain why it is the way that it is. And I hope people are kind. So, all right, now let's get into, we are using, can I read what the name of it is on here? Something Talk. Of course I can't, oh, Petal Talk. And this is another blush that I got. She is beautiful. First time using her, so let's see how pink she is, you guys. Oh, it's kind of like a baby pink. And we're going to just pat it in. This is one thing I love about the SheGlam is it's very easy and it is buildable. I've got a graduation party I'm going to next Saturday. And I kind of want to do a look. And so, we'll see. I'm going to be with my mama, so I don't want her to be like, what did you do with your makeup? So, but I do kind of want to do a fun pink. Look, I mean, that's my personality. I love pink. Pink is my favorite color. Flamingo is my favorite bird, and I love the beach. So that's why you see palm trees and flamingos. So, okay, let's do this last. And this is also SheGlam. This is a highlighter. And we are going, we'll just use this. Pretty. See how pretty that is? I cannot wait till they get this whole thing that we've got going on here with the shipping and stuff. I'm really hoping they get their products back up because, I mean, I've really learned to love SheGlam, and I don't know why I never heard of them before until Nikki. But it's same with Shop Missy. I never heard of Shop Missy until Nikki. So, she has taught me a lot, you guys. Okay. Now we're going to do our lips, and this one is going to be Gravedigger. And I absolutely love this color. It is gray. And it is one of my favorites. And yes, I'm missing a couple nails as I was getting ready. So I got to fix that later on. Alright, you guys, I'm going to get you in closer. That's the look. I think it turned out beautifully. I had my hair cut and had a few layers in, so I was going to put in my extensions, and I'm like, nah. So, anyways, you guys, let me kind of back you up a little bit. Thank you to all my new subscribers. You guys are amazing. And so I'm really pushing for that 5,000. That is my goal. I was hoping to be there in the next couple of months. So please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, please like, please share. Also, in the description box, my LTK, my Instagram, and my TikTok are in the description box. So if you're interested, just click. If you have not followed, please follow. It would mean the world to me. And my merchandise store is also in my description box. Go check it out. I think I've got a lot of cute things in there. And yeah. So it all helps my channel, you guys. If you want to become a member, I have 3 different tiers. I believe it starts at $2.99, $6.99, and $9.99. And if I do, before we go on vacation, if I do get, I said I think at least 10. If I get at least 10 members before I go on vacation, I will be doing a special just for members only vlog. So I think that would be a lot of fun. So anyways, you guys, thank you. A special shout out to Nikki and Jennifer for being my members on my channel, for supporting me. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. Anyways, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks to my new subscribers for kind of learning a little bit about me. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.